In this segment, Stephanie Miller is joined by Malcolm Nance. Together, they get us caught up on the latest with the Epstein scandal and where the story may go from here.
Do you believe that any of this new information implicates former President Obama in criminal behavior?
We have referred and will continue to refer all of these documents to the Department of Justice and the FBI to investigate the criminal implications of this.
For even former President Obama?
Correct. The evidence that we have found and that we have released directly point to President Obama leading the manufacturing of this intelligence assessment. There are multiple pieces of evidence and intelligence that confirm that fact.
Not to trigger you, but let's trigger him. We have Tulsi Gabbard here. Yeah,
go ahead. I heard you before the poll. You wanted to trigger me.
All right, it's the art of deflection coming from former President Obama as well as his friends who are still in Congress today, and Senator Warner and Congressman Jim Himes.
Wow. As you got to read Malcolm's Substack. First of all, he literally wrote the book on this, The Plot to Hack America. You just said Obama treason, Tulsi Gabbard's horrific fail to stop the Trump Epstein train. Like clockwork, she played KGB hack and implemented the black guys can't be president rule, which she just made up. As you say, the desperation is palpable. Like, I don't even know that their base is falling for this. Do you?
No, their base isn't falling for that. And it is. You are now seeing the ultimate desperation. But you're also seeing a confluence of three things. One, which is that since they're not giving out the Epstein files, the biggest Trump supporters for that were the QAnon crazies, right? The ones who said that the Democrats are running a pedophile ring, eating children, drinking their blood to give immortality, I joke you not, to Hillary Clinton and other Democrats. Supposedly 300,000 children being moved by underground trains between 30 cities. These people are nuts. Those nutty people were the ones who wanted the Epstein files released the most. They are the most ardent, hardcore followers of Trump. Since they can't give them that, they're trying to give them part two, which is the storm. Their crazy conspiracy theory that they will arrest all the senior Democratic leadership, take them to Guantanamo Bay, and give them summary executions. And this is the worst sleight of hand I've ever seen.
You knew it would be Obama, Malcolm, because he always goes to his racism that helped get him elected. But let me just a couple of things you said. The sentence is simplified intelligence speak, which means Russia did not impact the 2016 election through direct physical attacks on the voting infrastructure, which nobody claimed. You said such as accessing voting machines or altering vote tallies. But Gabbard wrote this newest report as if the entirety of the Trump-Russia scandal was an allegation from Democrats that Russia hacked voting machines to get Trump elected. No Democrat ever said that, Malcolm.
No, and the crazy part of it is that she finds the center of this conspiracy. You guys can't see me moving my hands up and down,
I can.
Goldberg style. This crazy conspiracy hinges around a December 9th meeting where Obama says, let's go back and slow this down, take a look at this information related to hacking the physical vote machines and changing the tallies. No one ever asserted that. I was on air back at MSNBC at that time, and I was saying, we're not seeing any evidence of that. They probed Florida, they probed Ohio, but it's physically impossible to do because there are so many different types of voting machines. Right. She is pretending that from 2012 all the way till today, there is no other interference other than this thing. And one quick point, that study and the information she has shows me as an intelligence professional, the Office of Director of National Intelligence hates her because they put that little fact in there to make her look like a fool to everybody who could read.
Yeah. Well, you said in her report she's accusing the Obama administration of something they never assessed and is now trying to charge them with crimes that don't exist. She states Obama manipulated and withheld evidence from the Russiagate scandal that would have proven it all unfairly smeared Russia and Trump. I kid you not. Gabbard's use of the words treasonous conspiracy is laughable. She characterized the actions of Obama, who delayed a meeting on documenting the Russian influence operation, as some grand conspiracy to delegitimize Trump's election, which is weird because the heart of her accusation accusation is that this meeting was held on December 9th, 2016, 30 days after Trump's election. Since Trump would be taking power, precisely what was the purpose of the conspiracy? Thank you. This all falls apart in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Okay, where's my music? Where's my When the Black Guy Did It?
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys just have that on
right
ready at all times.
He was presidenting when black. Yes, okay.
When the black guy did it.
Got his black all over the election.
Well, it's so accurate. It reminds me of something that happened to me. There's a crazy guy, former guy, worked at NSA, went to the Navy War College, started sending male anatomy pictures to a CIA officer, was kicked out, and I used to use the phrase, was made persona non grata. And he took this phrase, and every time he talks about me, he uses that phrase, Malcolm Nance's PNG, right? This is what Gabbard's doing with Obama. Taking the words, have we heard the phrase seditious conspiracy somewhere before? January 20th. Have we heard the phrase using treason and levying war on the United States? January 6th.
Yeah.
These people, she had orders. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump just said, go in there, make up something. Obama did something, and I want him tried for treason because QAnon wants people executed. Now,
by the way, can I just say real quick? This reminds me with his health issues that Dr. Bornstein, that crazy original doctor, Dr. Bornstein admitted that Trump wrote the letter that he just signed about what excellent health. Anyway, that's exactly what he did with Tulsi. Sorry, please proceed.
Here's the worst part. Lev Parnas and I were on yesterday with Brian Cunningham, former CIA officer, former federal prosecutor, on our Substack. You can watch it there. Lev Parnas says they're serious about this. They will indict Barack Obama. They'll probably have to go through 20 grand juries. They'll just make one up. They want a spectacle to take the heat off of the fact that Tulsi Gabbard now is using the U.S. intelligence community to protect a pedophile, allegedly.
By the way, so you said she carefully and purposely avoids the widely held facts and investigations, including the Senate investigation led by Marco Rubio, current Secretary of State, that found Russia influenced the information sphere of the American public with the intent to get Trump elected. What Gabbard refuses to recognize in her report is that Russia had started the influence operations to get Trump elected as far back as 2012, which, again, you were the only one that warned us before the election that what was happening.
Look, they created the Internet Research Agency 1 month before he arrived in Moscow for the Miss Universe pageant, September 2013. They hired 1,000 English linguists by January 2014 when they were injecting 2 female spies into the NRA and other parts of the United States government. This is crazy. She is a hack.